Hello, dear friend, and welcome back to the Drawing Board. I'm Dr. Taylor. Back to the Drawing Board is a space where architecture education and the built environment are explored for anyone who is curious about how design shapes opportunity, learning, and community. Today, I want to talk about a trend. It's a shift happening across college and university campuses that deserves our attention. More institutions are choosing adaptive reuse as a primary strategy for campus upgrades, not simply as a sustainability gesture, but as a thoughtful approach to financial stewardship, legacy building, and long-term planning. Adaptive reuse asks a different question than new construction does. Instead of asking, what should we build next? It asks, what do we already have, and how might it serve the future better? Across higher education, aging dormitories, former libraries, underutilized academic buildings that have been susceptible to deferred maintenance, and legacy structures are being reimagined as studios, laboratories, makerspaces, interdisciplinary research hubs, and community-facing facilities. This approach allows campuses to modernize without erasing their physical and cultural histories. From a sustainability standpoint, adaptive reuse preserves embodied carbon and reduces waste. From a financial standpoint, it often lowers capital costs, shortens project timelines, and maximizes existing investments. But beyond efficiency, adaptive reuse reflects something deeper. It reflects institutional judgment. It signals that leadership understands campuses as long-term ecosystems, not collections of disposable buildings, but assets that carry memory, meaning, and responsibility. Choosing reuse is not about nostalgia. It is about disciplined decision-making and respect for what has already been built. This matters profoundly in architectural education. When students encounter adaptive reuse on their own campuses, whether they are high school students beginning to explore architecture, or undergraduate or graduate students in design programs, or even faculty guiding studios or learners drawn to architecture through STEM, they see design modeled as a process of listening, evaluation, and care. Adaptive reuse teaches that innovation does not always mean starting from scratch. Sometimes innovation means restraint, and sometimes it means working within constraints. And sometimes it means understanding that progress can be achieved by transforming what already exists. This mindset prepares future designers to operate responsibly in a world shaped by limited resources, aging infrastructure, and complex social needs. It reinforces that architecture is not only form making, but about stewardship, ethics, and long-term impact. At the institutional level, adaptive reuse also demonstrates leadership maturity. It shows that decisions are being made with an eye towards longevity, balancing fiscal responsibility, environmental accountability, and educational mission. So consider this as you move through your day, dear friend. What buildings around you are being overlooked simply because they are familiar? What spaces might reveal new possibilities if we approach them with curiosity rather than dismissal? Adaptive reuse reminds us that sustainability is not only technical, it is strategic, and it is cultural, and it is deeply human. Everywhere is a studio, and let our campuses be a crucible for learning adaptive reuse. And the built environment, it is always teaching us something. I am Dr. Dea Irene Taylor, and this is Black to the Drawing Board. Join me next time as we continue blueprinting the truth.